Hi everyone, welcome to LeetCode solution series based on JavaScript. In today's video, we will be seeing the serial number 9 problem that's available in LeetCode, which is the palindrome number problem. LeetCode is basically an online platform which enables us to enhance our skill and prepare for technical interviews. Most of the product-based companies evaluate the candidate's skill based on this. So let's see what is the palindrome number problem and how we will actually approach the solution of this particular problem. The palindrome number problem comes as an easy level question. Okay, the problem is given an integer x, we have to return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. So what is a palindrome? So you can see here we have an example 1, okay, x equal to 1 to 1. And the output is true because it is a palindrome. Okay, so because 1 to 1, it reads as 1 to 1 from left to right or from right to left. Okay, so we will see what is the definition of a palindrome and how we can actually approach the solution of this particular problem. Okay, so let's see our approach. So a palindromic number, okay, it is a number that remains the same when its digits are reversed. Okay, you can see this particular example 16461. So even if you reverse this, this will be the same number. Okay, from left to right or from right to left, the number remains the same. So all those numbers would be part of a palindrome number. So what would be the approach that we are actually following in this video? There might be other approaches as well, and we are actually following this particular approach in this particular video. That's it. So first I will convert that number to a string. Okay, and why I am doing that? Because I need to iterate through each character of that particular number. Okay, so for that purpose I am actually converting it to string. So there are other ways where we can actually do that using the number itself, but in this particular approach I am converting that to a string, and I will be iterating through each characters of the string. Okay, and then I will compare the first and the last. Okay, first index and the last index I will compare. If it is same, okay, it will return true. Then I will proceed till I reach the middle character. In any step, if it fails, then I will be returning false and it will not be a palindromic number. Okay, so this is the approach that we are going to follow. Okay, and this is the example that we are having. We have an x variable which is storing the value 1 to 1, and we are having another function palindrome function which is accepting the value of 1 to 1. Okay, so now we have to create okay, so now we have to see we will be actually converting that to a string. Okay, to string. Okay, to string I will be converting that. So x to string. So there is a method to convert to string, a number to string. We can use this. Okay, so I have the string variable. Okay, string str. Okay, I have the string variable. Now what I will do, I will be iterating through each character. Okay, each character of the string or whatever we have received. So I will be less than var dot length and I plus plus. So I am in the for loop. Okay, so I am iterating through each character of that particular string. So I have the first string. Okay, so now what I need to do, okay, I will also create another variable, let bool, okay, or we can say result. Okay, let it be result, let result equal to false. Okay, so it's a, or is palindrome, you can give is palindrome so that it is little more clarity. Is palindrome equal to false? By default I am putting it as false. Okay, you can there might be other different variables. Okay, if now I have to take the first character. Okay, how I will take the first character? From str of var. Okay, from str of var I can get the first character. Okay, I equal to 0, that is the first character. If it is equal to str var, I need the last character. Okay, so the last character I need. So str var dot length -1. So by this I will be able to get the last character. But if I want to get the if I want to get this last character, 1 is fine. But if I want to get this particular 6, So when we are actually, so what would be the approach? Zeroth index, okay, so zeroth index will be compared to the last index of that particular array, so it will be length minus 1. But if it is in this case, we can say it is 4, okay, 16461, okay, this is the example that we are having, 16461. So it starts from zeroth index, so 0 and 4 needs to be compared. Now 1 needs to be compared with length minus 1, okay, it will not work, right? If it is length minus 1, again it will be 4, but it has to be 3, okay, so it will be 3, okay, right? So we have to compare 1 and 3, so it will be length minus 1 and whatever is the index, okay, that we have to see. So if it is 1674761, in this case 0 and it will be compared with how many are there? 7, okay, 0 and 6. Now 1 needs to be compared with 5, okay, 7 minus 1, so 5. And if it is 2, okay, if it is 2, then we have to compare it with length minus 1 minus 2, okay, which is 7 minus 3, 4, right? So this is the approach. It should be length minus 1 minus whatever is 2, okay. That is why we are actually saying, so length minus 1 will not work out, so we have to put I as well. Whatever is the index we are having currently, that also needs to be passed. If it is equal, then we can make is palindrome true, okay. In all the other cases, in any case, in any of the steps we are actually failing this particular thing, then we can directly return it as false, okay. So now based on this, we will be returning is palindrome equal to true, okay. So now this is the approach that we are actually okay, is palindrome, not need to put true, return is palindrome, okay, return is palindrome. So we will be doing this particular thing, and now we have got, okay, so this now we will see whether we are able to get 1-to-1 output as correct or not. Okay, so let's see, it is running, and if I go here, okay, if I go ahead and run that, is palindrome is not defined, okay. So okay, it has to be defined outside of the for loop because we need to return that, and all those things you have to take care, okay. So now it is true, you can see here. So now I will give another example, 16461, okay. If I give this particular example, then also it has to return true. So in this particular case, it has to fail, okay, if it is returning false or not, okay, it's returning false. So this is the way we have to actually work upon. So I hope you got an idea about how we actually approach this solution. So okay, so now we will do one thing, we will actually give it to LeetCode and see if it is working or not, okay. So that's the another step that we need to do. Okay, so I copied this here, and I think the LeetCode is open, and here I am trying, and I will first run this. You have to make sure you are running this, and all the things has to be accepted, okay. It is accepted, and I am submitting. So if it is getting submitted, yes, it has taken 192 millisecond, okay. And yes, so you have to see that, okay. You can reduce the amount of time, okay, by reducing this unnecessary variables whichever is not required, that you can actually reduce, and you can actually arrive at the solution, okay. Yeah, so it's already accepted. So I hope you got an idea about what is the approach that we had. Initially we converted that number to a string, and then we iterated through each characters of the string, and then we, for comparing, we had to compare the first and the last and return true if it is same, else we will be returning false directly, and we will continue till we reach the middle character, okay. So this was one of the complex examples, we can say, where we will be actually seeing how that if condition was formulated So it is length minus 1 minus I. So to arrive at this, we have actually seen this particular example, and we actually have written if it is true, then we will set is palindrome as true, otherwise we will be returning as false. Okay, so I hope you got an idea about how we are actually finding a palindrome number. So that's it for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching.